Brothers will fight together and become each other's bane. Sisters, children, their sib shall spoil. Hard is the world. Sensual sins grow huge. There are axe ages, sword ages. Shields are cleft in twain. There are wind ages, wolf ages, ere the worlds fall dead. At the end of worlds, Fenrir broke free of his chains. Jormungandr flooded Midgard, while Skoll and Hati ate the sun and moon. The forces of Muspelheim, led by Loki, Surt, and Herem, crossed the Bifrost to the plain of Vigrid. The gods rushed into battle. One by one, the gods were slaughtered along with the forces of evil. Many millennia later, Vala's prophecy came to a head. This is the story of that fateful year. Ukraine, long ago chained to Russia's side by the Treaty of Kiev, was liberated by a small band of revolutionaries, led by Anastasia Zelensos. They went on a rampage, destroying hundreds of Russian positions in a matter of days.
After years of enslavement by the Russian dictator, we are free once more.
Preposterous! They dare retaliate against the great Russian nation.
Only 3 days after Ukraine broke its chains, all nuclear reactors around the world were destabilized by a Japanese superweapon called AND, Armed Nuclear Destabilization. As a last-ditch effort to escape the scorched planet, a group of scientists from Australia sent out a ship named the Rover in search of a habitable planet. Soon after the launch, communication was lost. After the liberation of Ukraine and the nuclear winter, a large task force led by the UK, US, and Canada crossed the English Channel into mainland Europe.
This cheeky bloke thinks he's tough.
NATO forces have crossed the English Channel. The time to act is now.
Millions of Russian personnel are mobilized to the front of the conflict. Distracted by the advantage of weaponry of the NATO war machines, they are outflanked by the Ukrainian militia. Outgunned, outmanned, and outmaneuvered, 3 million are presumed dead and 2 million surrender.
The Russians have surrendered and its territory will be claimed by the Ukrainian government.
Soon after Ukrainian troops entered Moscow, tensions rose as China's sphere of influence was weakened and Japan was eager to attack.
The Great Empire of Japan declares war on the People's Republic of China.
You are foolish to challenge my might.
The battle was fierce. It came to a boiling point when nuclear missiles launched from silos across the Pacific, wiping out a large percentage of both populations.
What rubbish!
With the fall of the great communist nation, I am the last one standing. The time to strike is now.
With that, North Korea proceeded to launch nuclear weapons to Ukraine, destroying the newly dominant nation, with other countries following its lead, launching their arsenal, causing a nuclear war. Entire countries perished along with their populace. In the end, only Vietnam, the Vatican, Singapore, and surprisingly, the North Korean populace survives.
The Australian population has successfully landed and established the colony on Hydrea, a small rocky planet opposite the Earth that some might consider upside down.